Now, I'll show you how to do an edge trigger to capture a specific event for this device. One of the features on the anti-loss tracker is it beeps when an alarm is sent from a paired phone. I'll use this to show you how easy it is to set up on the DMM7510 to capture this beeping event. Since beeping is a high power consuming event, it will drain a coin cell battery pretty quickly and consumes a much higher current than the transmit and receive events on this device. I'll have to change the measurement range to 1 amp in order to fully see the beeping profile. So let's go to Home, change the range to 1 amp. We can also change the sample rate to 1 million samples per second from the 100 kilosamples per second that we have done last time. We'll keep the count and capacity at 1 million readings, so that will give us 1 second of data instead of 10 seconds of data at 1 kilosamples per second sample rate. Now let's go to Graph, Menu, Graph. Now we can select Trigger tab, Source Event, Waveform, Analog Edge. We're going to change the level to about 250 milliamps. We're going to set the position to 30%. So it's 30% pre-trigger and 70% post-trigger. We'll keep the slope at rising, the delay at 0, and the other settings as is. So we're all set. Let's push the Graph tab. Now you can see a dashed line that indicates the trigger level that we have just set, the 250 milliamps. You can move it up and down if you wish. And we'll push the trigger key to start the acquisition. Now you can see the status of the instrument is at wait, basically meaning waiting for the trigger event. Now let me beat the anti-loss tracker. Now you see the instrument is running, taking post-trigger data. Here, within one second at cut 5, we can zoom into these beeping profiles to see the profiles in detail. Now you can see some of the current pulses. It would be interesting to measure the period or frequency of these pulses. We can use the cursor as I have described in the last video. Slide this bar until you hit the cursor screen. Push the button to turn on the vertical cursor. You can grab the cursor and move it onto one period. And right now, zoom in a little bit more to see better. One period. Now the delta X is about 360 microseconds. So that's roughly right below 3 kilohertz. That's exactly the pitching frequency that you just heard. So there, you can push the smart scale to return to the full view.